here are two of my favorite mobility exercises if you are unable to reach full depth in your squat. So the first exercise is great for people with long femurs and or tight achiles tendons. It's called counter movement squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a plate. We're going to position the plate in front of ourselves. We're going to hold it in our arms. We're going to take our squatting stance and squat to the fullest depth that we can achieve. Good thing is with this exercise is that the weight helps you counterbalance, so you're not getting pulled back by the left femur, and also the strain on your ankles isn't that high. So you just try to push yourself the lowest possible without losing tension in your back. So we don't want this to happen, we don't want to sink with our pelvis, we want to maintain a tight back, a rigid, and stay in this position for maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute for 3 sets before squatting days, but you can also do this every day. It can be useful, especially if you have very big mobility restrictions. The second one is called frog squats, I don't know. Anyway, the point with it is that we're gonna lower ourselves on our knees. We're gonna take the position which we would in a regular squat. So imagine if you're standing upright, you're gonna position your feet on that distance, same as your hips. So we want to maintain the position as we were about to squat while standing on 2 legs, but we're going to be quadruped and we're going to push ourselves into that squat. So we're going to push the floor away and try to get as deep as possible. Same as previous one, incorporate this exercise for a few sets before squatting days, or every day or a few times a week. Essentially it all depends on the size of your problem. And the last exercise that we're going to do has a really funny name, and I have no idea why it's called like that, but it's called Russian baby maker. Essentially many people do this exercise wrong because they tend to pull their knees outward. And even though this can also be somewhat useful, there's much better variation of this exercise in which we, of course, take our squatting position, lower ourselves, and we put our elbows on the inner thighs as close as hips as possible, and then we push the elbows out. We can grab our ankles with our arms and we push our elbows. What you want to feel is you want to feel that femur like sliding to the side. It's not actually happening, at least not in that high amount, but that's kind of what you want to do. You want to stretch the connective tissue on the inner side of your thighs, and you want to push those hips out, not knees, but hips. So again, take this. You push your hips to the side. Same as the previous one, 2-3 sets before squatting days are going to be fine. But if you have larger mobility restrictions, especially if they're tied to hips, if your hips aren't feeling actually flexible and are tight, then maybe you're going to need to incorporate this exercise a few more times per week.